Okay, and we are almost ready to go here. As you can see, it is really horrible weather today. Just terrible. So I figured it'd be a good day to stay inside and hide. So today we are just going to take a nice pretty ride. Take you back through some of the countryside around here. I've got a new position on the camera mount. We'll see how that works out for us here. You might have noticed that my gear is a little different looking today. We've put away the Noru weather gear for the time being. Got my Icon mesh pants and a built mesh jacket and Cortex gloves, and you may have noticed I have my hip bag on just because my winter jacket has 6 pockets. This one has 2. So it's nice to have somewhere to put stuff. Plus, if I want to take the jacket off, I have somewhere to put all my stuff out of my jacket and bring it with me. So, yeah, I got coffee in the thermos, got breakfast in the bag. I've got a few things to do in town, but I'm going to take the long way to get there just so we can enjoy a nice scenic ride. And I forgot to tuck my strap on my hip bag, so I'm just going to pause for a moment here before we get to the stop sign and tuck that in. Not that it would cause any problems hanging there, but it gets annoying having it flapping around in the peripheral vision. And this bag is just a non-branded bag I got off of the internet. I don't even remember what site I got it off of. So, yeah, I can't tell you what brand it is. Here, so now from here on, this is all new to the channel. Yes, I took that across the other lane, but one, there was nobody there and I could see it, and two, there's gravel all over on this side and I'm not sure why, but if I can take oncoming lane over gravel, I will. Gravel on pavement anyway. Oh, somebody's getting a good noggin scratching there with that branch. Thought she was nodding to my sentiment, but she was scratching her head. I want that truck. Most people would go, oh, what a piece of crap, but I see potential. I suppose this scenery is not everybody's cup of tea, but I love it driving out here, riding along on the bike out here. It's always pretty out here in the wintertime, especially if it snows. Obviously, I'm not on the motorcycle if it snowed, but this area is really pretty. You see the trees and hills all covered in snow. Pavement ends. Oh no, it's the end. What do we do? We slow down because the end is still here but covered in gravel. Then it kind of fades away slowly. Oh crap. Sorry if you were wondering what I was crapping about. It's I don't know, for some reason back there it's got a bunch of this big like marble type like this here. I'm not sure where that came from. Normally it's not covered in that. It's usually this nice small stuff that we can ride on no problem. Oh, I guess we're not going fast enough for fourth. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell, if you wonder why I have trouble with my gears, because I have earplugs in and I can't hear it. And this bike is so smooth, I can't always tell where my engine RPM is. And going from the 5-speed highway bike to the 6-speed town and country bike, sometimes going by the speed I'm thinking the wrong one. The Harley was a 5-speed also. It was somewhere in between. It wasn't really geared for freeway riding. 5th gear was pretty close to what I have for 5th gear on this bike. Or 6th gear, I mean. Which leaves it just a little bit high in the RPMs for the freeway. I mean, on this one it's well within range, but 4,500 RPMs on the Harley was like one of those concrete or asphalt compactors. This one's not that high on the freeway, I'm sure. So actually I guess maybe that one was lower. And now I have to remember, see, if we go right we go back to Highway 6, so what we want is to go this way. When they're keeping it up, and it's not bad at all, but then you go through it and then it's been a few months since somebody's been through and scraped it, and it's a lot more exciting, we'll say. And in a lot of ways these would be, you know, these would be nicer if they were just not roads, because you get this tight packed dirt and then the gravel on top of it. It's like on the other one back there, sometimes it's like riding on marbles, the same as driving on gravel on pavement. But other times, like right now, this one's fine. I'm not going to blast through here at 50 because, well, first, the speed limit's 25, and second, it's not ideal braking surface if something hops out of here, which, if something's going to hop out, right, oh crap, I went down to first. How the hell did I do that at 15? Yeah, you know, we're in the woods, so there's a fairly decent chance that something might be in these trees ready to hop out into the road. We were on one of these over on King Road in the Sportage I used to have, and there was a rise beside the road. And, oh, this is saucy. Ooh. So you get places like that where the gravel builds up and it's deep and loose. So I try to keep my speeds down anyway, to manageable in case I need to slow down quickly. But anyway, there's like a rise like this, and then it was flat on top. And right as we drove past it, this buck decided he was going across the road, and he jumped right over the Sportage. And we hadn't even seen he was there. All of a sudden, there he is going over top of us. Fortunately, he was a good jumper, and he cleared the thing by like 4 feet, so it wasn't, you know, an incident. It was just interesting, and unfortunately, I didn't have a dash cam at that time. That would have been interesting. Of course, he went right over the top of where we were sitting in the cab, so it probably wouldn't have shown up on the dash cam anyway. But someone go to the store here, use their restroom, and then I'll have my breakfast and probably call it on the 360 because and we are all done with our chores. So all we have left now is the ride. So we are going to go ahead and go around the long way back through Vader, as in Darth, but not. Okay, and away we go. Just because I wanted to. Just playing. Okay. And here we go. God, I hope there's not like bug guts all over the 360. I can't see the camera from here. And if I duck down and look at it in the mirror, I can't really see it well enough to tell if there's guts all over it. I got rid of the lens protectors. I mean, I didn't get rid of them. I took them off. They're in the bag in case I decide to put them back on at some point. But they do a marvelous job of interfering with the picture. They catch lights, they catch bugs, and then the bug, it's like, I don't know, it looks like it's floating in front of the camera instead of being stuck on the lens. Well, it is, because there's a clear bubble that goes over it with the lens protectors. And I mean, in theory, they're a good idea, having something there to protect it from bugs and rock chips and branches and, you know. But if you watch the Tillamook Air Museum video and saw all the
like glare and the lens and all that, that was from the lens protector and the low light in there reacting with the lights. Plus I noticed to some degree that was also a problem on the road. It was catching the sunlight, and it just, I've made a few videos now. I haven't got to editing them yet, but I took those off after the Tillamook videos because and I can't see that when I'm filming with it, because even if I turn that tiny little screen it has on, a lot of that stuff like that doesn't actually show up in the preview, and even in the 360 Studio it wasn't as apparent as it ended up being in the video. So that rock was big enough to kill a motorcyclist.
I got this. Oh no, I don't have that. Oh.
Alright guys, take it
Hey.
easy.
Oh, I'm in second. I
was thinking I was in first already.
Oh.